It's time we started rebuilding our country. American taxpayers shouldn't have to foot the whole bill. Barely enough money to keep our country operating anyway, let alone try to rebuild it. Last couple administrations, they let corporations get away with trillions of dollars in tax cuts. The Trump administration alone let them get away with over $2 trillion in tax cuts. And I bet you the Biden administration is doing the same thing. So that's $4 trillion right there. We got to end corporate welfare. We got to turn it over to the Small Business Administration and let Americans, through minorities and low incomes, start building our way forward. If corporate don't want to do it, then the American people are going to do it. And we need to catch China. We need to start leading in renewables and rare earth. And the only way that's going to happen if we make corporate pay their taxes. That's trillions of dollars we can use. We can turn this thing around and start catching them and competing with them. We need a state responsibility act, state to state across our nation. Start building and trading with one another. In other words, one state can start building certain things and another state can build, and we'll trade back and forth, create our own products, our own trade system, creating our own jobs and our own economy to grow right here. And if we got extras, we'll trade with the rest of the world. That's going to put our people to work. That's going to provide the products we need. They continue to destroy our country. This is ridiculous. This has got to end. We got to invest more in our country. All those funds is leaving our country. We got to close the loopholes. Corporations that make their money here, but they hide their money in foreign countries. We got to close those loopholes that exist. Give them two options. One, we create a tax foundation. They pay into the foundation where it provides jobs for our economy to build. If they don't want to build here, hire Americans, put more companies here, then we'll take their money and we'll put it to work. We'll put the companies in. We'll put the jobs in because they're simply not doing it. They continue to build in other countries where they use slave labor, where labor is a lot cheaper. And if we started holding them accountable for the inhumane slave-like labor conditions in China and the rest of the world to improve their working conditions, that would cause them to pay their workers more. And that would even things out. So this is ridiculous. Each administration has done it, not only the last two, but the last bunch of them. Since the last 50s and 60s, it's been going on. It's getting worse and worse and worse. This is time for change. This is our chance, the American voters, to step up and say, hey, enough is enough. There's a better way forward. This is ridiculous. It's time to drain the swamp. And remember this, when you go down to vote, you do have another option. That's right. Start rebuilding America. Start making corporate pay their fair share. That is the way forward. Let us compete with China and let's take them titles. Until next time.